She said, "If you don't like me going to clubs with my single friends, you're controlling." I said, "You're right, I'm sorry." Then I joined a dating app using our couple's photos with her face cropped out. When her friends saw my profile and told her, she suddenly understood boundaries. I, 29 male, had been with Kiara, 27, for 3 years. Living together for 1. The clubbing thing started about 6 months ago when her friend Destiny got divorced. Suddenly it was girls' nights every Friday and Saturday. Not dinner and drinks. I'm talking leaving at 10 p.m., coming home at 4 a.m., dress code basically nothing, location, whatever club had ladies' night. The first few times, fine, support your friend through divorce. But it became every single weekend. And the stories got weird. Some guy bought us a table. This promoter gave us VIP access. You should see how jealous other girls get when we walk past the line. Then I saw Brielle's Instagram story. My girlfriend grinding on some dude. Not like accidental club proximity. Full contact sport grinding. I brought it up calmly. "Hey, saw Brielle's story. That made me uncomfortable." Kiara's response? "Are you seriously stalking my friend's socials? That's creepy. And it's just dancing. Stop being insecure. I'm not comfortable with you grinding on random dudes. It doesn't mean anything. God, you're so controlling. Destiny's ex was like this, and look how that turned out. He cheated on her with his coworker because he was controlling and pushed her away. That's not how that worked, but okay." The next weekend, she was getting ready again. Dress that was more suggestion than clothing. "Maybe I could come with you guys sometime?" She laughed. "It's girls' night. The whole point is no boyfriends. Besides, you hate clubs. I don't hate them. If you don't like me going to clubs with my single friends, you're controlling. Destiny says this is classic toxic masculinity. You either trust me or you don't." I looked at her for a long moment. "You're right, I'm sorry." She smiled, kissed my cheek. "See? Growth. Jocelyn's picking me up in 20. After she left, I sat there thinking, trust, huh? Boundaries work both ways, right? I downloaded Hinge. Now before everyone jumps on me, I wasn't planning to cheat. I wanted to make a point. A very specific point. I used our couple's photos, all of them. Our trip to the beach. Us at her sister's wedding. That cute one from the pumpkin patch. I just cropped her out. Bio, 29, marketing manager. Looking for someone who appreciates boundaries and communication. Love trying new restaurants, hiking, and quiet nights in. No drama, no games. Within an hour I had 12 likes. Saturday night, Kiara gone again. I'm swiping through Hinge, and then I see her. Jocelyn. One of Kiara's single friends. The one who's always talking about hot girl summer and men ain't shit. She matched with me immediately. "Holden, WTF are you doing on here?" "Oh hey Jocelyn, just meeting new people. Kiara says I need to be less controlling and more trusting, so I'm working on myself." "Does she know you're on a dating app? Does she tell me everything that happens at the club?" Message seen. No response. 20 minutes later, my phone explodes. Kiara calling. "What the hell are you doing on Hinge?" "Having personal growth, expanding my social circle. You're on a dating app. You're grinding on strangers in clubs." "That's different." "How?" It just is. I'm with my friends. You're literally trying to date other people. I'm literally sitting on our couch watching Netflix. You're the one out right now. Where are you, by the way?" "That's not." "Delete it." "Now." "Delete what? My personal social media? That sounds pretty controlling, Kiara." She hung up. Came home at 1 a.m. instead of 4. Silent treatment until morning. Sunday morning, she's sitting at the kitchen table with her phone out like she's prepared for war. "We need to talk about boundaries." "Great, I agree. You crossed a line." "Which one? The one where I'm supposed to be okay with you grinding on strangers? Or the one where I'm not allowed to have my own social life? Being on a dating app while in a relationship is cheating, but grinding on random men isn't? It's just dancing. And Hinge is just an app." She showed me her phone, screenshots from Jocelyn, Destiny, and Brielle. They'd all seen my profile. "You used our photos from our trips. My face, my photos, my memories too. You're being petty, I'm being equitable. You want to act single on weekends? Cool, so will I." Update 1. So Kiara decided to call my bluff. Instead of, having an adult conversation about boundaries, she went nuclear. She made her own dating profile. But not just any profile. She used photos of us too, but kept herself in them and blurred my face out. Bio. Getting over a controlling ex. Looking for a real man who's secure enough to let me be myself. Her friends screenshotted it and sent it to me. They thought it was hilarious. Yes, queen, show him. Cool, game on. I matched with 3 of her coworkers, not on purpose. They came up, recognized me from her Instagram, and swiped right out of curiosity. Rachel from her accounting department. Holden, are you and Tiara broken up? Me, taking a break. She needs space to explore her independence. OMG, she was just talking about your anniversary trip next month. Yeah, might have to cancel that. Word spread through her office like wildfire. Suddenly Kiara's getting questions at work. Are you okay? I saw Holden on Hinge, so sorry. Men are trash. She came home furious Tuesday night. You're telling people we're broken up? I said we're taking a break. Isn't that what acting single at clubs every weekend is? I'm not acting single. I'm just having fun with friends. And I'm just chatting with new people on an app. You matched with my coworkers. You mean like how you let random men buy you drinks every weekend? She grabbed her phone. Fine. You want to play this game? She invited her friends over. Destiny, Brielle, Jocelyn, and 2 others I'd never met, Tamara and Elise. They sat in our living room like some kind of intervention tribunal. Destiny started, Holden, we're concerned about your toxic behavior. Which behavior specifically? This manipulative dating app stunt, as opposed to Kiara grinding on strangers? Brielle jumped in. It's dancing. At a club, it's what people do. And dating apps are for meeting people. It's what they're for. Tamara, who I'd literally never met before, you're gaslighting her. How? By making her feel guilty for having a social life. She can have whatever social life she wants. So can I. Jocelyn pulled out her phone. Look, if you delete your profile right now, we'll make sure Kiara doesn't cross any lines at the club. You'll make sure? So you're admitting lines exist that could be crossed? Silence. Kiara stood up. You know what? Keep your profile. I don't care, but I'm changing mine. She updated it that night. New bio. In an open relationship, my boyfriend thinks he's making a point, but jokes on him. HMU if you can handle a real woman. The thing is, I'd been getting actual matches. Not trying to, but getting them. One was particularly interesting, a woman named Jordan who worked at a competing marketing firm. Jordan, your girlfriend sounds exhausting. Me, currently deciding if she still is my girlfriend. Jordan, if you ever make that decision, I know a great coffee place. I didn't respond further, but I didn't unmatch either. Thursday, Kiara's getting ready for ladies' night again, but this time she's on her phone, frantically texting. What's wrong? Destiny's boyfriend saw her Tinder profile. Destiny has a boyfriend? Yeah, for like 2 months. And she's on Tinder? She was just looking to see who's out there. He's being totally unreasonable. The lack of self-awareness was stunning. So, is girls' night canceled? No, she needs us now more than ever. Toxic men trying to control women's bodies and choices. She left at 10 p.m. as usual. I matched with her yoga instructor. Update 2, Friday night got interesting, so Kiara went out as usual, but this time Destiny was single again, shocker, and ready to rage. According to Kiara's texts, they were going hard tonight. Around midnight, I get a DM on Instagram from a guy named Trent. Yo, is this your girl? Video attached. Kiara doing body shots off some shirtless dude at the club. Not anymore, I replied. Here's the thing, I wasn't even mad. I was relieved. Like when you finally accept that expired milk is indeed expired and you can throw it out. I screenshotted everything. Then I did something petty. I updated my Hinge profile with a new photo, one from earlier that day at the gym. Caption, single and ready to mingle. Ex thought boundaries were controlling. I thought body shots with strangers were cheating. Weird how perspectives differ. Within minutes, Jordan messaged. So you made that decision? Apparently it was made for me. Coffee tomorrow, 2 p.m.? Absolutely. Kiara came home at 5 a.m. Not drunk, but riding that post-club adrenaline high. Crazy night. Destiny hooked up with this promoter who might get us into. I showed her my phone, the video. Her face went through about 6 different emotions. That's not what it looks like. It looks like you're licking tequila off a stranger's abs. It was a dare. The girls dared me. It meant nothing. Cool. Then you won't mind that I have a coffee date tomorrow. A what? Date, coffee, tomorrow, 2 p.m. You can't go on a date, we're together. Are we? Because you're doing body shots off strangers. That's different. It was a joke, a game. And dating apps are games too, right? That's what you said when you made your profile. She started crying, but not sad crying, angry crying. You're doing this to punish me. I'm doing this because you've shown me repeatedly that you want to be single on weekends. I'm just making it full time. I don't want to be single. I just want to have fun with my friends. And now you can, every night, from your own place. That stopped her cold. My own place? Yeah, we're done. I'll give you 30 days to find somewhere else. You can't kick me out. I live here. You're not on the lease. You pay me rent month to month. Legally, you're my tenant. 30 days notice. She went ballistic, called Destiny, Brielle, Jocelyn, had them all on speaker doing a group call meltdown. He's evicting me. That's illegal. It wasn't. Call the cops. For what? He can't do this. I could. Saturday morning she was still in bed when I left for coffee with Jordan. I left a formal 30-day notice on the kitchen counter, had it notarized and everything. Coffee with Jordan was nice, really nice. She was funny, direct, had her life together. We talked for 3 hours. So your ex really thought grinding on strangers was fine, but dating apps were cheating? The cognitive dissonance was impressive. My ex thought watching porn was cheating, but sliding into Instagram models' DMs was networking. We laughed about it, made plans for dinner Wednesday. When I got home, Kiara had printed out tenant rights from some random website. You have to give me 60 days. That's for year-long leases, your month-to-month 30 days. Where am I supposed to go? Destiny's single now. You can be roommates. Her place is a studio. Sounds cozy. Sunday she tried a different approach. Full makeup, sundress, made my favorite breakfast. Baby, we can work this out. I'll stop going to clubs. You shouldn't have to change who you are for me. That would be controlling. Why? I want to change. I see now that I was wrong. What specifically were you wrong about? I should have included you more. That's it? Not the grinding, not the body shots, not calling me controlling for having boundaries? Those two, all of it. I'm sorry. Cool. Still have coffee plans Wednesday, and you still need to move out. The entitlement started ramping up Monday. She group texted our mutual friends that I was financially abusing her by making her homeless. Left out the body shots part naturally. Our friend Mike texted me, Bro, Kiara says you're kicking her out for going to girls' nights? I sent him the video. Oh yeah, nah, you're good, man. Tuesday, I came home to find she'd changed her relationship status on Facebook to It's Complicated with a long post about toxic masculinity and men who can't handle strong, independent women. I commented with the body shot video. She deleted the post within 5 minutes. Update 3. So Kiara refused to look for apartments. She was convinced that into my senses, and this was all a rough patch. Instead, she doubled down on the entitlement. Thursday, she invited her mom over without telling me. I came home to Gloria sitting on my couch looking disappointed. Holden, Kiara tells me you're having issues. Gloria, did she tell you about the body shots? The what? I showed her the video. Gloria's face was magnificent. Went from righteous mother bear to horrified disappointment. Kiara Marie! Mom, it was just, you're doing this and mad at him? Plot twist I didn't see coming. Gloria turned to me. I'll help her pack. But Kiara wasn't done. Friday afternoon, while I was at work, she did something special. She threw a goodbye party at my apartment, invited 20 people, posted it on her Instagram story. Last party in this prison. My neighbor texted me videos. Music blasting, people on my balcony, someone definitely smoking inside. I called the police for a noise complaint. Didn't mention I lived there. Cops showed up. Kiara tried to explain it was her apartment, but her name wasn't on the lease she couldn't produce. Party got shut down. 3 people got cited for public intoxication. I came home to a disaster. Bottles everywhere, burn mark on my coffee table, someone had thrown up in my bathroom. I took photos of everything. Then texted Kiara. She was at Destiny's. You have 48 hours to return the apartment to its original condition, or I'm deducting cleaning and damages from your security deposit. I didn't pay a security deposit. The $500 you gave me when you moved in? That was a deposit. You said that was for groceries. I said it was for move-in costs. I have the Venmo receipt. She came over Saturday with Destiny, Brielle, and Jocelyn to clean. They were pissed. Not at the mess, at me for making a big deal about nothing. While they cleaned, I went on my third date with Jordan. We went hiking. She mentioned she'd been apartment hunting. Found this amazing 2-bedroom, move-in ready next month. That's awesome. Where? She told me the complex. It was the same building Destiny lived in. The universe has a sense of humor. Sunday was eviction deadline day. Kiara had done nothing to pack. She was sitting on the couch in my old college hoodie, eating cereal. I'm not leaving. Okay. I started moving her stuff to the curb, physically carrying boxes of her things outside. What are you doing? You said you're not leaving, so your stuff is. That's illegal. Actually, after 30 days' notice, if a tenant refuses to vacate, their belongings can be removed. I Googled it. She called Destiny. He's throwing my stuff on the street. Destiny showed up with her new boyfriend, the promoter from the club. Dude looked at me, looked at the situation, and said, "Babe, maybe we should help her move instead?" Even he got it. They spent 3 hours loading Destiny's car. Tiara cried the whole time. Not sad tears. Angry, entitled tears. The kind when someone's mad that consequences exist. You're going to regret this? Doubt it. I was the best thing that ever happened to you. You licked tequila off a stranger. It was a dare, the promoter guy chimed in. Wait, you did body shots at the club? That's wild. I was there that night. Destiny glared at him. Not helping Trey. As they drove away, Kiara yelled out the window, "Jordan's using you for a rebound." Cool. Still better than being used as an ATM for weekend clubbing. Monday, she started the smear campaign. Posted on every social media platform about her narcissist ex, who couldn't handle a strong woman, and tried to control her with financial abuse. Nobody bought it. Know why? Because Jocelyn, sweet gossip-loving Jocelyn, had already told everyone about the dating app war. It was apparently the most entertaining drama in their friend group all year. Also, that video of the body shots had somehow made its way around. Trent, the guy who sent it to me, he was friends with half the city apparently. Tuesday, Kiara's dad called me. "Holden, what's this about body shots? Sir, did Gloria not tell you?" "Tell me what?" She just said Kiara was being an idiot and needed to grow up. I sent him the video. Long pause. "You need any help changing those locks?" "Already done, but thank you." "Good man. Sorry about all this." Wednesday, Jordan and I were at dinner when she started laughing at her phone. "What's funny?" "My friend just matched with your ex on Bumble. Look at this bio. New bio. Recently single after escaping a toxic relationship. Looking for a real man who understands that dancing is just dancing and trust means freedom. No insecure boys." "She seems stable," Jordan said. "Should I warn my friend?" "Nah. Let him find out naturally." Thursday. The final pettiness. Kiara had forgotten she was logged into my Netflix. I could see she was watching How to Get Away with Murder at Destiny's. I changed the password, got a text immediately. "Seriously? You wanted independence. Netflix is $15.99 a month. You're so petty. You're so single." Final update. So a month later, here's where everyone ended up. Kiara lasted exactly 1 week at Destiny's studio before they had a massive fight. Apparently, Destiny's promoter boyfriend Trey was there constantly, and Kiara felt uncomfortable with him around. The same Kiara who thought grinding on strangers was just dancing suddenly had boundaries when it was her friend's boyfriend walking around shirtless. She moved back with her parents. Gloria makes her pay rent, but here's where the entitlement reached its peak. 3 weeks after moving out, she showed up at my door at 11 p.m. In that dress, the one she wore to clubs. "I miss you." "Cool. Can we talk?" "We're talking." "Inside?" "Nope." She actually tried to push past me. I just stepped back and closed the door. She stood outside knocking for 20 minutes. "I know Jordan's not there. Her car isn't here." She took an Uber. "We're having wine night." That was a lie. Jordan was at her place, but Kiara didn't need to know that. "You replaced me that fast?" "You replaced me every weekend at the club, just returning the favor." She left a note under my door. "You'll never find anyone who loves you like I did." I texted her. That's the point. The friend group imploded. Destiny and Brielle had a falling out because Brielle hooked up with Trey after he and Destiny broke up. Lasted 3 weeks. Shocker. Jocelyn started dating one of my matches from Hinge who unmatched me when he found out I was just making a point. No hard feelings. Dude seems nice. Tamara and Elise, the 2 friends I'd never met, turns out they weren't even friends. They were girls from the club that Kiara had met twice. She brought strangers to confront me in my own apartment. The best update? Kiara tried to get back on the dating apps for real this time. But remember all those coworkers who saw my profile? They told everyone at her office about the whole drama. She became the office cautionary tale about work-life boundaries. She also got written up at work for excessive social media use after HR found her Instagram stories from the club tagged during a sick day. Last week, I ran into her at a grocery store. She was with Gloria, who waved at me enthusiastically. Kiara tried to pretend she didn't see me. Gloria loudly said, "Oh, Holden? How's Jordan?" "Kiara, look, it's Holden." Kiara mumbled something about checking the car and practically ran to the parking lot. Gloria winked at me. She's in therapy now, finally admitting she has accountability issues. Good for her. You know, I always liked you. You never let her get away with her bullshit nonsense. As for me and Jordan, we're good. Really good. She has this wild concept of going out together on weekends. Revolutionary, I know. She also has healthy boundaries. Doesn't need to grind on strangers for validation. Thinks couples should, act like couples. My favorite part? When her friends invite her to girls' night, she says, "Sure, Holden, you and the guys should do something too." Like a normal person. Last thing, Kiara's still using dating apps. Her new bio: looking for someone mature who understands that relationships require trust and freedom. Must be okay with girls' nights. If you're controlling, swipe left. Jordan's friend matched with her just to see. First message from Tiara: "Do you go to clubs? It's important that my partner supports my social life." He unmatched immediately. Oh, and that video of the body shots? It became legendary in our extended friend group. Someone made it into a GIF. It's now the standard response whenever anyone says, "It doesn't mean anything," in the group chat. Kiara, if you're reading this, and I know you are, Jocelyn told me you still check my socials, grinding on strangers means something. Body shots mean something. Boundaries mean something. And controlling? That word doesn't mean what you think it means. P.S. Destiny's pregnant with Trey's kid. They've known each other 6 weeks. The drama continues, just not my circus anymore.